y'all know these girls like to tussle online, y'all, cause Nique just went off on Laina, and this time it's not some petty back and forth. It's over, Dwayne. Well, word is that Laina's been making moves these fans are calling straight up sneaky, and Nique wasn't about to let that slide. The second whisper started spreading that Laina was trying to move shady, the drama exploded, and Nique put her on blast in a way nobody saw coming. But what makes the situation even wilder is that the tension between these two has been bubbling for a while, but dragging Dwayne into this mess has turned into an all-out feud. Social media is in shambles and people are dissecting every screenshot, every post, and every shady caption to figure out how deep this betrayal really goes. And from the looks of it, things are about to get downright messy, so let's get into it. Now, Nique and Laina's drama just hit a whole new level, and this time it's personal. Don't play with it, because Laina has been moving in a way that fans are calling flat out obsessed, because every time her name pops up, somehow Nique is right at the center of it. And now she's dragging Dwayne Bacon into the mess. Y'all, Nique's man is suddenly part of the storyline, and the internet is already saying this is way deeper than petty shade. Now, for a while, most of their attention circled around Nique and King's son Kaiser and the back and forth co-parenting drama that constantly put them at odds. But what's happening now is something entirely different. Laina's recent moves are giving jealousy, and people are convinced that this is less about family issues and more about her trying to step into Nique's spot. Now, y'all know that King and Laina and their two daughters packed up and moved all the way to Thailand to start over. But the second they touched down, the drama came with them. Fans were left stunned when we found out that King suddenly blocked Nique from speaking to or even seeing their son. And the reason behind it traces right back to Laina's messy behavior that's been stirring chaos from the start. And just when people thought it couldn't get worse, more drama popped out. Talk started swirling that Laina was making slick moves toward Nique's man Dwayne. Not because she wanted him, but because she knew it would hit Nique where it hurts. Word in the streets is that it was a calculated move to paint Nique as an insecure and crazy lady. Now, Nique and Dwayne have been living it up in Dubai since Dwayne's basketball career brought him there. And of course, Nique was right beside him to support him and make sure he had everything he needed to settle in. The timing couldn't have been better either, because Dwayne's 30th birthday lined up perfectly with their stay. And you already know how Nique doesn't play about her men. She's not gonna let that moment slide. She went all out to spoil her man, and make sure his milestone birthday was one to remember. And from the way fans were reacting online, the Dubai trip turned into way more than just business. It became proof that Nique and Dwayne's bond is stronger than ever.
I did not tell the cake to say that.
It was supposed to be nothing but a smooth, drama-free trip, but right when everything seemed perfect, Laina pulled a move that fans say was way too calculated to be a coincidence. In this clip that I'm about to show you, Laina literally threw herself a mini birthday party. Now, y'all can't tell me that that wasn't deliberate.
It's my birthday! Thank you, babe!
Now this comes after people on TikTok were claiming that Nique was shading Laina.
Well, Dwayne had every right to go all out for his birthday because it was actually his birthday. But what had people scratching their heads was why Laina decided to suddenly celebrate hers at the exact same time Nique was posting her man everywhere. Now, out of the nowhere, she claimed it was her birthday too, even though everybody knows her real birthday isn't until November. Now, there's not that much unusual about somebody trying to switch up dates just for a party, but the timing felt way too shady. Fans couldn't ignore that it lined up perfectly with Nique's Dubai post, and the conversation quickly shifted to whether Laina was secretly watching Nique's every move. And at this point, a lot of people are convinced she's not only watching, but she's obsessively keeping tabs on everything that Nique does. That all went down just days after fans on TikTok started speculating that Nique was throwing shade at Laina while she and Dwayne were checking out condos in Dubai. In the video, Nique kept saying, "Now this is a view," over and over, and fans were quick to point out the timing. The suspicion grew even more because Laina had posted her own video of her and King house hunting in Thailand, and she kept repeating the exact same line, "This is a view. This is a view." The coincidences were too obvious for fans to ignore, and it quickly turned into a full-blown debate over whether Nique was subtly shading Laina or if it was just wild timing.
Cutesy. It's so good. vanity in here. This is a view. Yes.
Right. Let me know if it was shade in the comments. But on top of everything else, fans of Laina and King have been dragging Nique online, hinting that she's a bad mom. Why? Well, they're claiming that she shouldn't have taken that short trip to Dubai with Dwayne when school was around the corner. But here's the kicker. Insiders are saying that a lot of this backlash is coming straight from Laina, who's reportedly sending her fans over Nique to stir the pot even more. But at the same time though, fans of Nique didn't back down. And someone said, school started 3 weeks ago. Kaiser is well taken care of. There is nothing wrong with Nique going to Dubai for a few days to help her man settle in and to celebrate his birthday. Well, Miss Cindy, Nique's mom, looks after Kaiser whenever Nique isn't around, and fans are pointing out that this gives Nique the space to take a few days off to celebrate her man, knowing her son is happy and well taken care of. Now, everybody knows there's always some kind of tension between Nique and Laina, like they're constantly trying to one-up each other, but the next issue goes way beyond petty shade. This one is a lot more serious, and it's about to take their drama to a new level. Now, it seems like a whole reason Laina has been acting out is tied to her claim that Nique ruined her birthday. Laina said that Nique somehow spoiled her day because of a comment about being able to beat her up. And here's what happened. Nique was asked in the video if she could beat Laina up if things ever got physical, and she answered that she could beat anybody up, but nothing in her response was targeted or rude towards Laina. She's just spitting what her truth is, right? But somehow it spiraled out of control. Laina claimed it was her birthday when Nique answered, saying that she was getting DMs from people mocking her and that Nique had ruined her day. Despite all the backlash, Nique took the high road, apologized, and clarified that she didn't even know it was Laina's birthday. Even in the middle of this mess, Nique was the bigger person, but fans are saying that Laina's reaction kicked the drama into overdrive.
I think this day actually.
Do you think you could beat up Laina? She didn't want to eat the wings, so she said, yeah, I could beat up anybody. Cool. You're supposed to feel like you could beat up anybody. I would hope everybody feel like they could beat up whoever. But it's like, after that situation that we had, and we move forward from it, you doing that is just messy. Because then on my birthday, I got everybody laugh, haha, you said she could beat you up.
Oh, I did not know it was her birthday. Hold on, y'all.
In my DM, ruining my birthday. Making my...
I didn't even know it was her birthday. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I just didn't want to eat the wings. That's me, that's my fault. Shit.
But this isn't the first time this tension like this the fans has flared up between Nique and Laina. In fact, the next situation even had fans thinking Nique accused King of blocking her from seeing her own son. About a month ago, when King and Laina moved to Thailand, Kaiser went with them. King said he wanted his son to spend the summer with him and also teach him a few things over the break. During that time, Nique and King were having conversations about when she could come and get Kaiser, and King gave the okay, saying that she could fly to Thailand and pick him up. So naturally, Nique hopped on a plane, but that's where things started to get real messy. Even though King knew Nique was coming, he didn't give her an address and kept saying that he was taking Kaiser school shopping. And Nique asked him multiple times for the address, but he kept refusing and replying with the same text over and over. From what King himself posted, it seemed like he was punishing her because she went online to say that she does a lot for her son. And honestly, fans were left asking, who else is she supposed to do all that for? Unsurprisingly, Nique's fans came for King, saying none of his drama would even be happening if he hadn't packed up and moved to the other side of the world. Well, Kaiser was supposed to stay with his dad for a month, and Nique said that was the agreement from the start. But as the month was coming to an end, she asked how King planned to get Kaiser back to her, and that's when things started to get messy. Nique said King told her that if she wanted Kaiser back, she would have to fly to Thailand and pick him up herself, even though he was the one who had moved across the ocean. But on top of that, he reportedly said he wouldn't cover the flights because Nique was making money, leaving fans shocked at the audacity.
4th of July, he was like, yeah, like, I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm not helping you. I was like, well, you're gonna have to help me pay for my flight because it's not right for you to make me come and get him. Like, he basically was telling me, bitch, if your child, like, if you don't come get him, he gonna stay here because I'm not bringing him back. And I'm like, well, you gotta help me pay for my flight. Nah, I ain't helping you pay for nothing. I'll pay for Kaiser's flight. And so at this point, it's just like, I feel like my back against the wall. Like, if I don't go get him, who the fuck gonna come get him?
A while later, Nique went on Twitch to say that she was flying to Thailand to get Kaiser back. And in response, King did something wild. Nique explained that she hadn't been able to talk to her son for days, despite repeatedly asking, and he wasn't replying. That's when Laina took things even further. When King refused to let Nique speak to Kaiser, she tried reaching out to Laina, hoping to talk to her son through her. But she quickly discovered she was blocked there too. True to form, Nique went public, letting everybody know she had been blocked and hadn't been able to speak to her son for 3 full days. Laina quickly clapped back at Nique, claiming the reason she was blocked was that she was tired of being dragged into drama between King and Nique. She added that Nique was acting like she didn't care about Kaiser, even though she clearly does, turning attention into another full-blown public showdown.
Tired. I want no parts in it. I'm so sick and tired of the baby mama, baby daddy drama. I'm tired of it. I blocked her, and I blocked her again. After I expressed her, after she posted the video insinuating that King kidnapped Kaiser because he wanted to take him school shopping. And I'm not saying that she's wrong all the time, because she can have her feelings and he can have his feelings, but y'all can work it out. Y'all can figure it out. You don't gotta run to social media to make, like, what? Just a bag, that's it, just to make money. Let me sacrifice all this. Let me sacrifice all these people's feelings. Let me sacrifice all this just to make money. Just so I can get a bag. Just so I can tarnish someone. Just so I can make someone feel like they want to off themselves. I unblocked her and I expressed her, hey, please stop. Please. You guys are better than this. You guys can figure it out. To me, I have nothing to do with it, but y'all can figure it out.
Now, although Laina is also the same person who said she'd rather King were paying child support so she wouldn't have to deal with Nique or Kaiser, she also tried to drag Dwayne into it, but people weren't having it because Kaiser has a better relationship with Dwayne's baby mama than Laina. Now, Nique didn't hold back either and called Laina out on the lack of accountability from her and King's dad. And Nique didn't hold back and went straight for the call out, putting both Laina and King on blast for their lack of accountability. On Snapchat, she wrote, "Lack of accountability is such an ugly trait. Y'all only care when it's on the internet and somebody is getting dragged. But nobody cared when I was calling over and over and couldn't even talk to my own child. No one cared when I was coming out of pockets for plane tickets, hotels, and everything else just to make sure my baby was good. Laina, you've always cared only about yourself and your kids. That's been a problem. As long as that man is good to you and your kids, you're happy, no matter what that means for anybody else." Well, essentially, Nique was making it clear that since Laina was with Kaiser's dad and Kaiser still spends time with him, she had no choice but to keep him included in the family. But everything Laina has been doing lately has only proven the fans right. It's like she wants Nique's life. Think about it. Remember when Nique came forward saying that King had been cheating on her? Well, allegedly, Laina had already been in the picture by then. And no matter what Laina says about finding King on Instagram, there's no way she didn't already know who he was before all that went down. And things were already messy between King and Nique before they officially broke up. They tried their best to co-parent Kaiser until Laina started excluding him from activities. This is why it's looking like Laina is exploding with jealousy over the life Nique has built. According to a TikTok making rounds, Laina has apparently been helping King keep Kaiser from his mother. But it doesn't stop there because Laina is also reportedly trying to steal Nique's man Dwayne. Y'all, fans have clocked how she's been liking every single one of Dwayne's pictures on Instagram. And people are saying that Nique isn't going to let that slide. The TikToker added that Laina keeps trying to take everything from Nique and asks to stop before things escalate even further because y'all know that Nique don't play about her man. But honestly, the one who's really getting hit hardest in all this is Kaiser. In a video with his grandma, Miss Cindy, he got a little emotional while talking about his dad. He shared that someone had called Dwayne his dad when they were together because they had the same skin color and hair, and he admitted that it made him feel sad. When his grandma asked why he was sad, Kaiser said he just wanted his dad and wanted to hug him, which is heartbreaking.
The same hands as my daddy, the same skin, the same hair. I thought it was my daddy, but I said, no, that's my dad. Oh, yay, that's my daddy.
That's what happened?
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Oh, who was it? It was somebody else's daddy?
Yes. He was going to the coffee meeting.
He went to the coffee meeting? Well, I came to the coffee meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
How did you feel about that?
I felt sad.
Sit up, I can't see you.
I felt sad. I felt sad. Okay?
Well, why did you feel sad? And leave my thing alone. Don't mess with my pieces before you lose them, baby. Why did you feel sad?
I want my dad.
Oh, that's sweet. You want me to call him for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you can call him off my phone.
I want to give him a hug.
Okay. Well, you can call him off my phone since your phone is at mommy's house, okay?
And just like that, Nick went full beast mode. Laina kept stirring the pot, and the drama is harder than ever. And jealousy, shady moves, and non-stop tension. Dwayne and Kaiser caught right in the middle. Fans are picking sides. Receipts are everywhere, and the internet can't stop talking. This isn't just another YouTube feud. It's a full-blown war, and trust me, the next move is going to blow over even more minds. Keep your eyes peeled, because this is far from over. But I gotta know what y'all think about this. Drop your thoughts and comments below and let me know if you're a Team Laina or Team Nique.